I wouldn't drink it outside. I would drink it inside at like a function.
At the function.
In a glass, in like a wine glass with a like orange slice and a straw.
Regular orange, tangerine, or blood orange, or clementine.
Ooh, blood orange.
Okay, thank you.
Love that blood.
Love that blood.
That literally just came out into my nose.
Not the first time, honey.
Actually, yeah.
Cheers!
Welcome back to Cheers to That podcast with Andy.
And Willa.
I already did that sound.
Girl, we do whatever we want. It's the combination of sounds.
Yes.
It's the combination.
Yes.
It's the soundscape. It's the soundscape, baby. Get into the soundscape of it all. Me and my... Ew, they smelled that. 4D. It smells so bad it turned into 4D vision.
Everyone's like, what?
Oh my God. What was that?
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going? We are so energetic this podcast.
We decided to do it early on a Sunday.
We said,
it's 2. I said early on a Sunday. It's 3.
I mean, that's early for us on a weekend.
12 hours ago, I was... Here.
What were you doing?
12 hours ago, I was in my house, still in phase, trying to get out of mug. Mm-hmm. Guys, when I get home from the club, it takes me a good, hour. Because it doesn't take an hour to take the makeup off. It takes an hour for me to go pee, get the energy to then step into the shower, and then stand in the shower with face on like this.
Sitting alone in the VIP.
Just contemplating my life choices of why I'm awake at 3 a.m. with a full face of makeup cracked because it's been sweated off.
Speaking of cracked, I don't know why you think that you can just have a conversation without addressing the elephant in the room.
About how I look?
What do you have to say for yourself, Miss Bob?
B.O.B. So they calling me Bob.
B for Bob. Oh my God. B for Bussy. B for Bob.
Can I tell you what my mom said to me before we start?
What?
She came over yesterday and she was like, when Andy hit you in the forehead for the V8 thing, she's like, I was dying. My mom watched the pod and goes, when he hit you in the face, in the forehead for the V8 thing.
I think I'm going to start a thing where I just keep hitting you because I hit your leg last episode.
She was like, I was dying. That was so funny. And I was like,
I mean, what can I say?
She was like, the look on your face of did he just
like, are you kidding me? Did that just happen?
That was hilarious.
God,
hi, Mom. Mom, shout out.
Hi. I'm so
Mom.
ready to record this episode. You have no idea.
I'm trying to make sure this wig doesn't fall off.
I mean, it does what it does.
I have to cut the bangs. Right now, guys.
More?
Yeah. No, yes. Because
it looks like you cut them with Fisher Price scissors.
Yeah. Well, yes, I did. For one.
It goes like this and then it goes.
It's supposed to be a blunt bang. First off, it's supposed to be a blunt
for
bang.
Blunt.
2. Smoke a blunt in the front. I'm such a pull a
and
stunt.
That would be a Ditzy Duke
Stream,
shout out.
Stunt by Ditzy Duke. Every episode.
Oh God.
Ditzy's getting a shout out every episode. I don't go.
So,
but I look gorgeous. I look stunning. I look radiant.
We'll get
I'm
into.
We'll get
Fun
into fact, the rim of the bob, the wig cap is here.
Okay, you don't have to give them all the behind the scenes details.
Well, I need to. Fun fact: the next time next time.
What?
Here, let me meet you back here. The next time I wear this bob, the bangs are gonna be about this long, so that I can wear the wig.
Wait, can the bangs just keep getting shorter and shorter and shorter?
And it's gonna be here, so that I can actually wear the wig where it's supposed to be sat. That's usually what I have to do with a blunt bang. Anyway,
you know what? I'm pretty thirsty today, if I do say so myself.
Dry like your mom.
Is that
Laganja reference? Ew. Oh my God! Shout out to Sheena Spice's Laganja mix from last night. Oh, at Smoke Break Baddies, the Laganja mix. It was perfection. She ate and then she went and did a whole outfit change. Oh my God! Shout out to Sheena Spice on the pod. Anyway, let's get into it. Ready?
Ready? We don't have any new additions, but
and you didn't even bring me something to drink.
Bitch, you got to pick one of these.
Pick
a new one. Pick a new one.
Wait, what are those?
Oh, you'll like this probably.
What is that?
Just
The fuck is that?
what is that?
Oh my god, what is that? Luna Bay 0% alcohol raspberry rambler.
It'll be cute.
Tea mocktails with real ingredients.
Oh.
A portion of all sales are donated to 1% for the planet. Gag.
I thought you were gonna say something bad.
Vegan gluten. Yeah,
I
all of them
was
are
like-
dedicated to MAGA. Fucking queer. Vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, pure verba mate tea.
And Luna Bay, thank you for sending us your product. They did send us those to try out.
And no added sugar. Thank you, God.
Yes.
My diabetic ancestors.
Take a sip.
Okay, we're watching this.
Guys,
live
Luna Bay.
it smells good.
Okay.
Yeah, I could get into that.
Give us more explanation. Oh.
I don't want to like say
Speechless.
other like
Speechless.
companies' brands. You know what I mean? Like we
Well,
want to.
just say, give us the flavors you're really.
It is giving. I mean, it's supposed to be lemon and raspberry. And it's definitely giving lemon raspberry. It's giving very like. It's giving that like hint of like basic sort of like not green tea, but just like regular like
Just tea.
just tea. And then
It's
you know,
bringing the tea.
it's bringing
and-
tea. It's giving tea, and then it's like a little like of like lemonade and raspberry.
So give us like where you would want to drink that. Where could you see yourself sipping on that?
Like on my porch at like 2:57 on like July
PM?
Yeah, PM. 2:57 PM on July 22nd.
Oh, we're getting specific.
Baby, this is Miss Congeniality.
Oh,
Everyone knows the April reference.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I do too.
Perfect date.
Perfect date.
But yeah, it's giving very like. But I would be eating
what's the
a sandwich or something.
What's the
with
weather
it.
like when you're drinking that?
Gorgeous, sunny,
Gorgeous.
a sensible like 77
72.
degrees,
Oh.
but there's a brisk breeze.
Ooh.
So it's like the perfect. It's the perfect like warm temp, but then it's like the breeze is just cooling
and then
you off.
you just take a nice refreshing sip.
Ugh.
Oh God, the ass.
Oh, nobody is.
Oh. I mean,
Putting full scrapes into my wooden floors that I paid a lot of money to.
well, now it's my turn.
Go ahead.
I'm drinking Free AF Aperol Spritz with Afterglow, and that means ingredients: carbonated water, organic sugar, natural flavor, citric acid. Oh,
What?
no synthetic colors or sweeteners. Gluten
Before you crack yours open, this also says it right here, female founded. This one is for the dolls. This is for the divas and the
Thank
dolls.
you, Luna Bay. We love a
Thank
female
you.
founded.
Female founded. Miss Luna Bay is for the divas and the dolls, honey.
No,
the
it's
brick dolls, the booger dolls. I'm just copying Luscious mascara at this point.
You
I'm
just love
obsessed
copying.
with her.
It's time for us to boycott all male businesses,
Honestly,
including mine.
yeah, including Sober 16.
including mine.
My knees. My leg.
All right, Aperol Spritz.
Ooh.
Oh, we're giving orange.
Oh.
We're giving orange. We're giving sparkly, tonic-y, like bitter. I wouldn't drink it outside. I would drink it inside at like a function.
At the function.
In a glass, in like a wine glass with a like orange slice and a straw.
Regular orange, tangerine, or blood orange, or clementine.
Ooh, blood orange.
Yeah, thank you.
Love that blood.
Love that blood.
That literally just came out into my nose.
Not the first time, honey.
Actually, yeah.
Now my heels all up.
Up. Get.
Stop it.
I'm so sick of this. Get off the pod.
Andy just assaulted me, everyone. Did everyone see that?
I'm so sick of Miss Fidget. over here.
And honestly, look at that. Class,
Jesus
elegance,
Christ.
womanhood.
Can we get into
Did you
us
even press
talking-
record on these?
I hope not. All right, let's get into it. Shout out to Rebecca Johnson for lending me this shirt. Sorry, I put a stain on it, but that's what we're doing today,
baby.
And
That's right.
Oh God! All right, let's get into it
I'm
because
these
today
heels now you fucked them up.
I mean, I fucked them up,
I'm
bitch.
just gonna take them off.
Be for real.
Guys, I'm barefoot on the pod. You get free foot content, I guess. Whatever. Get into the grippers.
Grippers.
They call the dogs the grippers.
Oh God. All right, so
just too
let's
much.
get into talking because I feel like we're really chaotic this episode. We're really energetic. So I want to just get into what we're dumping and cheersing to today.
Barefooted beauties at the gig.
Yeah. This is one episode where I'm coming into it not really knowing. I don't have anything really specific.
No, but we decided on a topic.
Yeah,
And by
but-
we, I mean Andy messaging me going, we're talking about this week. And I said, okay.
I'm just feeling it, so it's on brand or it's on topic.
Yeah.
Like it's topical from my life. So what are you jumping out today? Let's get rid of this.
Me with the bob falls off my head.
Please.
Hold on, I got it.
I'm dumping out that bob.
It's so far back on my head, it has no grip on my skull.
This is insane. Where's the fucking comb? This is wild. What's happening
Pause.
right now? Literally, no. Don't pause. Just keep this in.
I had to yank it back a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, please comb that out. The front. Yeah.
Bitch, give it a fucking second.
It's like sticking out. Oh, there you go. Sure.
And we're back.
I love us.
Okay, what are we cheersing and dumping to? We're dumping first.
Dumping first. Of course, we always have to dump the negative out.
Except for last episode where we cheersed and then dumped. Because we talked shit
Honestly,
about boys.
I don't remember. Again.
Do you seriously not remember when a
No,
person messaged you about fucking you in the ass and coming deep inside you and then
wait,
and then recording the podcast at their house?
wait, and then me having to explain to my little brother Mitch what breeding you means.
That is.
Can we shout out Mitch for a second? Because
Well, they don't have porn in that state anymore, so I get it.
No, he just doesn't know any gay slang or any like words. So I had to teach him what a bussy was, and then we taught my mom.
Does he even have sex? That's my question. Like, does he know anything about anything?
Can we please not talk about that on the pod because I'm sick?
Listen, Michelle's my
about that.
girl. Okay, that's
I don't
my
wanna
diva. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, shout out. Ew, that's my girl. That's my baddie. We watched Bad Girls Club for like a literal 24-hour period.
Yes,
that's
we
my
did.
girl.
We
Michelle,
love
ew.
Bad Girls Club.
Bad girls, what I want. Yeah, copyright. And you know what we have to do? Cheers
to that. Cheers to our fans. Yeah, so
That is good.
if you don't already subscribe to the YouTube now. We have 33 subscribers. We want to get to 34.
Clipped. I'm just gonna start saying when the clips happen. They're happening in real time, bitch.
I'm sweating and I'm not wearing anything underneath this.
Put your clothes away.
Wait, that's a good segue to our topic.
Not yet.
Oh,
'Cause we're not
sorry.
there yet. Okay, so what I'm
please
dumping
dump
out.
something out.
This is a very specific, very weird thing I'm jumping out. But the girls who get it, and the girls who don't. So this week, I would like to dump out muscle cramps.
Never before said.
Listen.
What did she do
I
to
was
you?
a swimmer. Listen, so
You were
y'all
a swimmer?
Y'all don't know this, but is it fucked up again?
Stop touching it.
I was
Keep it there.
I was a swimmer in high school and middle school,
Okay.
and like a little bit in university.
What
but
was
not
your
much.
stroke?
Butterfly? Butterfly.
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 Okay.
Fried butter,
So
bitch.
you were literally like this?
Why do you think I'm so good at topping now?
Said literally no one ever.
Said the guy that was screaming.
Wait, what?
No, we'll get into that later.
Okay.
No, I'm dumping out muscle cramps because when I was younger, it was probably because I wasn't hydrated enough and I wasn't eating enough like potassium, magnesium, etc., etc. Like my diet was shitty. But I used to get a lot of calf cramps and a lot of Charlie horses, and they happen a lot less now. But when I stopped doing like swimming and I started doing drag. Drag does a lot of work, especially on the like, for me, the shoulders from like throwing myself around, but also the legs, specifically for the heels, the thigh highs, etc. And so it puts a lot of strain on your like leg muscles. And I came home from the gig on Friday night, went to bed, woke up yesterday. I could feel that the muscles were aching. I was like, oh fuck, all in here. Charlie horses are always like, for me, the inner thigh. And yesterday, I was sitting on my couch right over there, trying to do my work, my work.
Full-time job.
I almost said schoolwork. Trying to do my schoolwork.
Yep.
And I went to just like adjust, and I like to sit like crisscross applesauce. So I went to do it on the couch. Charlie horse down the leg. I started screaming.
Did you yell?
Nobody's home, by the way. It's me and Hazel. Hazel's on the couch
Nobody's
next to
home
me. I start screaming.
I
start, run, Hazel, run. And I'm screaming because I literally knew I had to stand up and like hobble and scream. No, because I knew I was freaking her out because I was like yelling because it's so painful.
Yelping.
When you get a calf cramp, you can go up against the wall and do like the little like push the wall stretch and like really like pull your calf muscle, and that will really help it'll kill the cramp. The inner thigh Charlie horse, there's nothing to do because even when you put your leg up on the side of a thing and try to bend like down into it, you really don't stretch this area. You really stretch like across your knee.
So there's no stretch for the inner
like
thigh.
No,
comment if you have a stretch.
Comment if you do have the stretch for the inner thigh. For inner thigh Charlie horse, because
we'll go to Stretch Lab.
Yes, we have to go.
Shout out to Stretch Lab.
Guys, I've been wanting to do a thing there for a while.
I need someone to stretch me out.
I need somebody who's good at stretching so that they can tell me what I need to be doing to get into a full middle split.
She said if you go there probably like 2 or 3 times a week for like about 2 months, you could do it. From nothing to something. And I'm already like partially more than most people. Close.
Yeah.
So like we need to get those splits down, me and you. That's our goal for 2025.
Now that I don't have to go to Dorian rehearsals.
Cheers to splits. No.
Ding. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had a thigh Charlie horse so fucking bad. I was probably 5 minutes of me standing up screaming, like trying to throw like went and like hobbled, because when you have a thigh Charlie horse, hobbling. You are not you're not walking. Your whole leg is tensed up.
Call me Frodo. Up. I'm hobbling. Shout out me.
911. Yeah, we have to get him out of here. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, he said it again.
Yo, Sunday at 3 p.m. is a great time to record. I'm on one.
Girl, okay. Get off of it.
All right, I'm getting hot.
But yes, so that is what happened. I like hobbled to get ice. I like tried to get I had to stand up. It was a whole.
That's so funny. I wish I was a fly on the wall for that.
It was so painful, so fucking painful.
But do you know what?
And then
really
my mom showed up like 30 minutes later, and I was like, she was like, "Where's Hazel?" I was like, "She ran away somewhere." I was screaming. I had a calf cramp. She's like, "Oh," or I had a Charlie horse, and she was like, "Oh, I get it." Like she knew.
I mean, yeah. Do you ever have one of those things where, and you probably
dump that shit out? Fuck muscle cramp.
I'm gonna dump out on top of yours. The asshole cramps that you have. Has anyone ever had like where you're just sitting and then all of a sudden there's like a shooting pain in your asshole and you're like,
No,
come on.
No, comment if you do.
You know exactly. Like,
no, I don't.
You're like, oh fuck. It's like a Charlie horse, but like in your ass, and you have to like go like this.
No, because I don't have hemorrhoids.
Really calling me out on the pod?
Hey, you're the one who edits this. You get to choose if this stays in or not.
That was going to be part of my topic discussion. But that's actually what I'm going to dump out. We're dumping out muscle cramps today, and I'm dumping out asshole cramps. Like that, it's like that, like sting. It's like a sting. Come on, please comment below.
No, nobody.
No one. It's tumbleweeds.
Dust. Crickets. No, not even crickets. The crickets have left.
The crickets have asshole cramps.
The crickets don't have assholes.
Do crickets have assholes?
I don't think they have a muscle down there. No. Birds have a cloaca.
Yes, I do know that because I had.
Anyway, cheers to cloacas. Cheers to cloacas.
I thought it was cloaca. We have a couple.
What is going on?
We have a couple minutes left in this introduction segment.
So we need to cheers.
So, do you know what you're cheersing to?
Oh, I had an idea for my cheers, and I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna run with it.
Please.
We'll do it real fast because it's also about what happened this past. Well, the things that happened this past weekend. Honestly, this is gonna sound crazy, but cheers to last minute gigs. Cause like I took on a last minute gig this week,
agree.
and it was very cutesy, very fun, and it challenged me to get ready at a location in a in
From nothing to
suboptimal.
something?
Yes, from I had shaved my face and put contacts in on Friday morning, knowing that I was like shaving takes like 20 minutes and contacts is just an extra hassle. Like I can just wear them to work. Anyway, I was asked last minute by the lovely Samantha Vega from Rochester, New York, to cover a gig in Batavia on Friday. She asked me on Thursday, and I said, okay. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I can cover. I have overtime until 3 p.m. I have to be in Batavia and ready and starting the bingo at 5.
Crazy.
And Batavia is 40 minutes away from my work. So I, at about 2:30, finished up with my last patient for the day, got in the car, everything pre-packed, makeup, body, outfit, everything.
We are organized.
Zoomed to the gig.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom,
zoom. Make it back,
and now they'll get us. Disney will get us.
You know what? Come for me.
Ain't nobody coming at Disney for you.
No one's coming for me. Really nothing.
So that's last minute. Last minute gig. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do it. I get there. I get put in. They're like, you can go to. I should have used the girls' room honestly because it had a better mirror. But I was like, no, I want to sit down and like at this little office table, whatever.
So you got ready in
basically
how long?
No mirror. I'm using a palette mirror, like this big, doing my whole face. I started at 3, probably 3:30 ish. 3:36 is probably like when I got there.
6 minutes doesn't matter.
Mind you, I am in boy clothes, no makeup, nothing. From that to hair, makeup, wigs, body, outfit, shoes, the whole fucking shebang ready to go. 5 o'clock.
Damn.
5 o'clock. Gag. I was done with my makeup in an hour.
An hour.
And then it was like, I used my Juvia's Place, like my Juvia's Place eyeshadow. Juvia's Place, sponsor us. I used my Juvia's Place shadow. I did like my quickest little like neutral eye that like I know those browns blend well together, so I don't have to work super hard to like make them function. And and even in a little palette mirror, I turned it out because those things work so well. Those products work so well together. Brow, everything, do the whole thing, full face, looking cute, looking ready to go, lashes on, nails, gluing my nails on at the last second.
Nails, hair,
heels, nails on.
Hair, hip.
I walk out there. I do bingo for an hour and a half at this little recovery station.
Did you have to call the numbers?
Yeah, I called the numbers. I made jokes. I like told stories. I did like little hee hee ha ha ho ho. You know, Willy Wonka. You know, and yeah.
Cute.
So last minute gigs
so
that
we
like
love
challenge
last
you.
minute gays.
They challenged. It challenged me. It really
gigs,
did, and I felt like I really succeeded.
You know you could do it.
I mean, I would never. It's not. Those are scenarios where it's like
this
is the scenario
that
I try to avoid.
Yeah, of course.
And if I had, this is no disrespect to them, but they're not. They're putting on an event. And I'm showing up to do this one thing.
Yeah.
It's like. So I didn't have any assistance. So like if you were there, I could have been like, oh, Andy, like, hey, I'm going to like do this face like really quick. Could you like pull all the pieces of the body out, lay them out, like get the nails out, make sure they're just like ready, like anybody to help me. That not just Andy, but like a friend, a sister, anybody to like help it out. So mind you, I'm in this tiny room, probably like about as big as this set, like no less, like maybe from Andy's wall to the fridge, like a tiny little like office, sitting at a chair getting ready. My fucking huge suitcase is taking up basically the whole floor, and I'm like maneuvering by myself, get fully ready and done, get into that gig. And cheers to that.
God, that was like the third cheers. All right.
And let's pass it over to you before the break.
Actually, I'm going to wait until after the break because mine goes
Stay
into the topic.
Tuned. And here's from our sponsors. Oh my God, and we're back.
We are so back. Where did we leave off? Oh yeah. My cheers.
Proceed. Proceed. You don't need me to tell you. Proceed. Did you hit record?
Yep.
On the camera?
Yes.
Okay.
God, what are you, my mom?
No. I'm your mom.
You might. I was just gonna say that, you bitch. I was just gonna say, you fucking bitch.
I stole it from you. Ew.
God.
And Hazel sitting on the tits over there.
I just looked at you and I knew that was gonna come out. Damn it. Oh, okay, mommy. Are you ready for my cheers?
I'm gonna pass out.
Why? Why? Put your pussy away.
It is a way.
Ugh.
I'm a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Demure with our grippers out.
Anyways, so today I'm cheersing to really reevaluating myself, getting organized with my
I
business.
thought you were going to say orgy.
Yeah, I had a huge orge.
Oh, in honor of our friends.
Yeah.
They would have loved that.
So I'm cheersing to just getting organized, really feeling like I'm taking myself and the business and just what we're doing like, in a specific direction. And I feel good about where my mindset is at. So I'm cheersing to my mindset. Because it's going to ultimately make us a ton of cash.
A quiche? Who's quiche? Who's quiche? Quiche?
Can you pay
Making
us
us a ton of quiche? Oh my God, if somebody sends me a quiche Lorraine, I will eat it.
What kind of quiche?
A quiche Lorraine.
What is that?
Eggs, cheese, ham, like bacon.
Baby.
Like a breakfast omelet essentially, but as a quiche.
And that's going to go into our topic. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Today's topic is... Now we're just doing official topics. We never had like a really official topic.
No, we just like do it.
But I texted you this week because I was like, I want to talk about body image and self-image because it's been going around in my head this past week, this past couple weeks.
Why? As a nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, I'm going to address the people again.
Go ahead. I always do it, so you do it.
This is our own perspective on our own bodies. All right? Because I don't need people coming to me and be like, but you're so skinny or you're this, you're that. Like,
nobody's saying that to you.
No one's even watching this.
Nobody's saying that to you.
And this is the problem.
After you just lift up your shirt while you were sitting here?
No, but trust me, this is what they're going to say. So right now I'm very fine with any type of body that I have. I did a lot of work on myself to get to this point.
A BBL?
Yeah.
Wow. No.
I mean, no.
Where is it?
Shut up. So, yeah, we're talking about body image, and I'm very confident in myself, I feel. However, I do feel like I've been eating a lot of bagels lately, and I feel the bagels in my body.
You did text me that, and I just sort of completely ignored it.
Yeah, I'm literally pouring my heart out to you.
No, you're not.
And
you're using our text thread as a endless stream of my password journal consciousness.
And yeah, it allows me to. It's my therapy.
Baby, you don't pay for that. I need to clock your insurance for that. Thank you.
So, I've just been feeling a lot of just...
Well, yeah, it's all carb. It's like literally the heartiest carb.
And I've just been feeling really lethargic lately.
Because you're eating too much gluten and too much carb.
Correct. So, this past week, I have been on a yogurt bowl kick. I'm making my own yogurt bowls with granola and fruit. What?
No, go ahead.
What?
No, I just don't like... I mean, yogurt bowls are so, like, blasé to me, but...
Yeah, but you also can shut the fuck up. Wait, we got to talk about that.
What?
So,
booty hole?
So,
are you shitting better now?
No, I've been feeling.
We're talking about shit.
No, honestly.
Again.
Disclaimer: poop talk coming up.
Hazel, knock the toothbrush over. Knock the camera over.
So I just been feeling really like bloated lately.
Yeah.
And I think it's because there's something internally from the back end happening where it's
because you're plugged up.
I think it legit is plugged.
It's called a fecal impaction.
What? Yo, what does that mean?
It means when your shit gets too hard and you active. I'm gonna unplug your mic.
I can't handle the fidgeting.
I get to do whatever I want.
God.
We're in my house.
I'm literally sweating.
I'm in my house. I do what I want.
Bitch.
So
every pod you have to say that.
Yeah. I need to make it very clear. A fecal impaction's when like the stool gets like stuck from constipation and gets so hard that it like actively like
can't come
is
out.
stuck, and it like no amount of like
Water
of like enema or muscle contraction of that colon, like the way it's supposed to, peristalsis, is going to actually move it along. At that point, you actually have to have somebody like get in there and like take it out.
I'm so scared. That's disgusting. How do they do that?
Usually with well, it's the scope for colonoscopy, a colonoscope.
To just grab it?
Essentially, yeah. Or they can do it with their finger. Depends. So, bottoming might save your life.
What?
Bottoming could save your
Ew,
life.
Can you
get in there and
stop?
take it out?
That's disgusting.
Move it around, break
I'm
it
a
up,
lady.
take it out.
So yeah, I just want to say that whatever I view my body as, I feel really confident in whatever state it's in, and I just want people to understand that if you get to this level of like confidence in yourself and you don't actually give a fuck about what anyone else thinks, I could look at my body in just the way I feel in a very logical way instead of like an emotional way. So I go, oh, okay, yeah, this is something. This
Definitely
is
something.
This is something. I didn't have this before. And then I go, you know what? I'm going to make some habit changes. So I'm eating yogurt bowls. I got a gym membership. Shout out to Evolve Fitness.
Literally shout out.
She's
Best
going to
place
get me
ever.
right and tight. And I just want to feel good.
Tight?
We need to like think about what we're going to talk about.
No, we're literally talking about what we want to talk about right now.
Yeah, but what do we even have to say about it? I'm just the one talking about my hemorrhoids.
It was your cheers, and you wanted to pop off about it. So
well,
go
what
off,
the fuck
King.
do you have to
go
say?
off. No, go off. No. I feel the opposite. I'm never confident in my body.
So, okay.
I hate every aspect of my body, and I have for years.
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about our image when we were younger of ourselves.
Can I tell you, I just thought I had my contacts in. Don't have them in, and my eyes still hurt like I have them in. Oh. Cracked. Anyway, when I was younger, I was fat. Period. Point blank. I was so fat when I was younger. I mean, my mom hates when I talk shit about the family, but I was so fat when I was younger.
Stop doing it then.
That... No, she was happy about the way I've talked about them before, but I was so fat that my family started having me calorie count before 7th grade. So from 6th to 7th grade, when I was 12 years old, they had me, or 11, 12 years old, whatever it was, they started having me calorie count over the summer and tried to make it like a game, like it was fun, until you look back on it and, first off, that camera is not where it's normally positioned. How bad's the shot? Okay, fine. Well, okay, yourself. Anyway, so I was so fat that they wanted me to... Anyway, I was so fat, they wanted me to calorie count my calories over the summer, which then led to me realizing that I was sure I was overeating, but then I started restricting my diet significantly, which was rather problematic. Then they were like, oh, you should do like a sport, like do a fall sport. They wanted me to do football.
I played football.
American football in 7th grade.
No, Italian football.
I mean, my family's... Half my family's Puerto Rican. They could have been soccer, but no, American football. So they wanted me to play American football, and I was like, and we have international listeners. Thank you.
Who?
Beyonce. So we did. So they like basically coerced me into doing football. Hated it. Hated every fucking second of playing football. Every second. And
Same.
And I hated it so much that I wasn't going to do it in 8th grade. And my dad bought me a PlayStation so that I would do football again. And then I never did football. I did football 7th and 8th grade. Never did it a day in my life after that.
Now you just sit home, play video games, And that's
And I
your whole
dance
life.
every single weekend. I lose like 2 pounds a week from fucking sweating so much at the fucking gigs.
Okay, let's
And
not
let me
talk
tell you
about.
something. And let me tell you something. I to this day believe that it wasn't just a ploy to get me skinny. It was a ploy to make me more straight. To this day.
And guess what?
To this day.
You failed.
Failed. Also, if you want your son or daughter, if you want to try to coerce them into being not who they really are, don't put them in a sport in a locker room.
Oh.
Don't put them in a locker room sport. Put them
Can
in
we-
bowling.
wait, can you talk about
Put them
how-
in bowling. Put them in
room-
chess.
Locker room, gayest place in
Gay.
the world.
Gay. I've seen some of the gayest shit happen in a locker room that
Straight-
wasn't even sexual. I've just been like, it's just like people running around hitting each other with swim team is gay innately, obviously.
Yeah.
Every swimmer knows they're a little gay. And
Every sport is so gay.
so gay.
It's like, what's
So.
the gayest sport?
Honestly,
I think it's football.
wrestling.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Because
I
it's,
think,
it's all the same locker room bullshit, but you actually just like
But-
manhandle
but-
each other.
but I think football.
Shout out to all my wrestlers out there.
No, love.
It's fun to
sports.
watch you.
Love sports. Well, yeah, for that reason, the tight asses. But I think football is the gayest sport because the fans, like the straight macho guy fans, are literally will suck an NFL player's dick. Like they are
Yeah.
so in love with them
Yeah.
that they will do literally anything for them. Like,
yeah.
let's talk about how many people in Buffalo
Wait.
would jump at the chance to have sex with Josh Allen.
But let me tell you something. I'm going to double down on what you're saying and
Double
even
down.
say more so.
Dick it down.
Well, we love Bill. Go Bill. We love Bill.
Love Bill.
Love Bills. But I will even say even more so. It's even gayer because they're also American football, especially the Bills fans, the most toxic people on the planet, and there's nothing more toxic than gay people. Because these fucking fans of the Buffalo Bills, you would think that if we don't win a thing, that it was as if the players themselves showed up to this person's home, broke every window, found their family members, and slit their throats in front of them. You really would. If you talk to a Buffalo Bills fan
Yeah.
on a day when something goes poorly for them,
It-
you would
they got-
think
that someone stole all their money from every account that they've ever had.
You would
and
think that
left
somebody
them with nothing.
you would think that these players came to their home,
Kicked their dog.
kicked their dog, grabbed them by the dick, and strung them up from a flagpole naked. Like that is the type of like energy that I feel
Wow,
like
we
Bills
just went
fans
hard.
have when we don't perform well in a game.
Yeah. So
We could even win. We could even win. And if they think that some of our players didn't perform well, it's as if it's a personal slight. It's as if
Oh.
every single person in the entire Western New York area knows these people personally, and that anything they do wrong is a personal slight against them as a fan. And you know what? There's nothing gayer than that type of attitude. Nothing.
And I couldn't agree more.
Because that's how Drag Race fans act. Drag Race and Buffalo Bills fans.
They're the same.
That's why that's why all the gays in this city love Drag Race and the Buffalo Bills collectively together. Tell me another major city that has a major football team where the gays are just as present as the straights
Yeah, that
for the
is
football.
crazy.
Exactly.
The gays
Exactly.
love football.
And I tell you what, I bet you these Buffalo Bills fans, they'd have the same fucking energy for these girls on Drag Race. They would have the same energy, like the straight ones. I bet you if they watched Drag Race and they gave it a chance and they were like, not homophobic and transphobic, and they watched it, they would be like, "Come the fuck on! You did that split? You did that? You did that split?
It is the exact same.
Same energy, bitch.
Same energy.
Same energy.
I love
Don't
that
play.
we went from body image to sports.
Sorry,
PK.
and this is
No,
what
I love
happens
that.
because I
love
got
that.
actively mad because this is something I've been thinking about for
Actively.
a long time.
I know, seriously.
Anyway, but yes, that's what happened to me, and then I did swimming during those years, and I hated football so much that it actually perpetuated me starting to get into the clubs. Because like in high school, by the end of high school, I had been in like 15 clubs at once, all throughout the school year. It was like student council, drama club, jazz band, Tri-M, honor society, class officer, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I was doing everything. Scholastic Bowl, like
Teacher's pet.
some of them, not all of them. And I was doing all this shit, and it started in middle school because if I did that, I got to cut like 45 minutes out of my like football time
Yeah.
because football started
you
right after
hated
school, and I hated fucking doing it.
I hated it too.
And no matter how like LOL, like I mean, mind you, I was in 7th grade when this was happening, so don't clock any tea. I'm not my ex, but like there's something about
counter.
I was like, yes, it's like, oh, like I'm a young queer boy, like I want to be kind of in the locker room, but I also was like deathly afraid of being in there.
Of course.
Deathly afraid.
I was afraid. I didn't even know I was gay. I was afraid to be there.
I just was like
I was
deathly
just
afraid
like
of being
uncomfortable.
So then like
you're like,
so then I would do like almost 4 or 5 days a week. I would be going and doing like after school stuff, and then I would get to go change in the locker room completely alone underneath the school. By the way, at the middle school, it was like in the basement. It's crazy. Go change. And then run out to the field and meet them out there. So I got to skip like half the fucking practice. Didn't have to get yelled at by my coach, like all this shit. And then when I would go back to the locker room, I'd be like, change as fast as possible and leave.
Yeah. Were you ever the person? Because I was, but were you ever the person that changed into their bathing suit for gym class underneath their towel?
Yes.
That's like,
yes.
That's so. But then you like look over and you see like the straight guy just in the corner, just like taking it off with their ass out, like, and you're just like, where is this confidence coming from?
Well, the thing is it's not about confidence for them.
Well, yeah.
It's just about.
It's just
they're like, oh, nobody in here cares.
Exactly.
But some of them do. That's the thing they don't realize. Some of us do.
And it's most of the gay people in the closeted gay people in the locker room are not like really looking at any of the guys.
No,
they're just uncomfortable with
hiding.
They're scared.
Oh,
they're
scared.
like scared and uncomfortable.
For my life.
Like that's like So it's like that like contributes to like self-image and all that shit where you're just like,
my hometown is notably a racist and homophobic city, so had to fear for my life.
Yeah.
Clock that T.
But
honestly, I've hated my body from pretty much my whole life, and then I became a swimmer. I have photos. This is the crazy part. I have photos of me.
Almost just drank the mic.
I have photos from when I was a swimmer just on like the wall upstairs on my staircase. And I look at it now and I'm like, oh my God, I was in such good shape. I felt really like I look at myself, I'm like, oh my God, I was a diver, I was a swimmer, I was doing my thing. I look pretty good.
Yeah.
But the other senior my year, because I have the senior photos up there, the other senior my year is, hi Nick. Love you, Nick. Nick is great. He's cool, so cool. It was just the two of us seniors, our senior year of swimming. He was faster than me, which made me jealous. I looked good in these photos now. In my mind, I look like Quasimodo, like from how bad my self-image was.
Yeah.
I look back at them now. I'm like, oh, I didn't look anything like Quasimodo. I actually looked okay. He was just shredded.
Yeah, you're comparing.
17 years old.
Comparing.
Like a 36 pack. Just
Nick.
Like
calm it down.
Well, and like so nice, such a cool guy. haven't talked to him, haven't seen him in like forever. But like that's I think there was a lot of comparison.
I hate that shit.
A lot of comparison and a lot of me just feeling like ugly in my skin.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of that was about being queer and like
just like not even knowing.
And, like,
you're not self-aware, self-assured. Like
yeah.
I used to look in the mirror, like up until probably I quit drinking and go, ugh.
No,
every
day of my life.
time. Like, but then people would be like, "Oh, you're so cute," or like, "You're this," and it's like, it
why is
doesn't
nobody fucking
matter.
you then?
Yeah, well,
no, literally,
I wasn't really fucking at that point, but just like that.
I was like that until I got on Wellbutrin. Every night, I would stare at myself in the mirror and cry.
So yeah, I guess I'm thinking a lot about body image, logically this week. I'm not emotional about it. Like I don't look at myself and I go, "Damn, what?" Like I just go
like everyone else.
Well, I just go like everyone else to me.
Oh, what?
What is that? But I go, oh, okay. Clocked in my own way. Like I'm
Clocky
like, oh, okay.
Boots.
And then I'm like, oh, I feel a little like, I just feel it because I just haven't been taking care of myself. But now I'm like, let me like actually focus on watching what I put in my body and actually like try a little step by step. So first thing is cutting out like so much bread.
Bread.
And it's not even about like I don't want to like lose weight. I don't even really care what I like look like honestly, because it's like who the fuck cares? If I don't care, no one else should care. That's how I view like my image. But if I just want to feel good.
Right.
So right now I feel kind of just like
bloated and gross.
I feel bloated,
and bogged down, and
I just feel bloated and blocked and just like lethargic and just heavy. And I want to be active.
We have to get our bodies to be body T. Body
You
ST.
know why? Because we are doing a full-ass performance.
Fuck, I forgot we have to do that after this.
Oh, yeah. Which we will be talking about after this pod.
Thank God.
But we're doing a performance for Pride, so that's like that's like almost 2 months out. So, like, I really want to take these 2 months to, like, just, like, get active, be on the treadmill, get my body tight and right, and then show it off. I'm going to show off some skin at Pride.
And everyone's going to be like, oh!
Everyone's like, ah!
Ah!
My eyes!
My leg! But yeah, honestly, the bodies need to become tea.
Yeah, and it's just about feeling good. And I think that we're at a point in our lives as adults where we can, like, there's always work to be done.
Do you know what's crazy?
What?
This is in reference to what I was saying about being in high school as a swimmer and having body look okay. I gained, I think, like 50 pounds when I was in college from how stressed and everything was like all fucked in university the first time around.
Yeah.
And then I came home and I lost like 10 pounds and I was sitting at like 240. And then I got on Wellbutrin, which helps suppress your appetite just by the function of how it works. And I stopped feeling so depressed about myself from the actual, like, its actual antidepressant qualities. But I also stopped. I had a little bit of appetite suppression. I lost like 30 pounds. I'm at like 215. So like the skinniest I've been in truly a decade.
Nice. I mean, not nice. It's just, that's a fact.
And no, it is nice because I do think back. I mean, a lot of my mental health issues had to do with like body size and perception and like self-image and all this stuff. And it being not good. Yeah. And not well controlled,
but you know,
and
it's
not
like,
taken care of.
Are you addressing like the core root cause of the downward stream? Like for me, like root cause is like getting your mental health right, and then things spiral, like better confidence, which means better habits, which means losing weight, which means getting fit, like. It all like.
Do you want to know what the real root cause is?
Yeah. What?
The real true root cause of the issue.
Like you got to go back.
Is not. No. Do you want to know what it is? This
Yes.
is gonna sound so crazy and so shallow. It's gay men.
Yeah.
Is the root cause? I'm dead serious. Dead serious. Okay. Dead serious when I say that the root cause of nearly 76%, I'd say, of my mental health issues has been exclusively related to comments that we talked about in last episode, where we talked about how people would comment on your body, your race, your size, or whatever. I would say 76% of like all my mental, because then it's like, would I just have been happy with like the size of my body, the way it looked, whatever? Probably, if it didn't play such a massive and unalienable role in whether or not people even gave me the time of day to talk to me.
Do you feel like you still need external validation?
100%.
Why?
100%.
Why? Let's get into
I've talked about it with my therapist. Yeah. I think I've talked about it with a lot of friends.
Not me.
I feel like we have. I mean, maybe just like not in the right like format.
Well, let's do it.
Maybe not
recorded
in the right,
and put it on YouTube
for money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Course. I mean, we're
for
not
no
paid
money.
For no money. Not until we have 1,000 followers. So follow us.
Actually, get all your friends to follow us because if we hit 1,000, we get money.
Which, like, thank God, because that'll make us more able to do this.
I know. They don't want that.
I would say, 100%. I still look and seek external validation because it's nice. Like at the end of the day, yeah.
Well,
at the end of the day, nobody doesn't seek external validation.
That's not true.
Every single person wants people to validate their existence, the way they look, the way they act, the way they feel, and that's just is what it is. My issue with the conversation is always around when I would tell people about how annoyed I was with like other queer people and like dating or whatever, and they always go like, "Well, you have to love yourself first. You have to be comfortable with being single. You have to love yourself." All these things. I said, "Listen, Diva, let me have you take a seat. I am fine. I'm fine. We've done the work. We've talked it over. We're on our antidepressant. We feel good. At the end of the day, no matter how confident I feel in myself, even if I exude that confidence onto other people, it's still other people's choice. So at the end of the day, my issue that I have with being sort of disrespected from people in the community the community acting like these people even want to be fucking gay in the community. But like, at the end of the day, me being disrespected by other queer people, queer men specifically, is a lot of times 0% to do with how like cool or chill or confident I've been. Because you can clock this tea. Because I do feel more confident now than I ever had before. But at the same time, I was still messaging people like I was confident. I was still trying to talk to people like I was confident, and displaying my body on apps and things in a way that was confident, regardless of what people thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Did that translate to any improvement? Did that actually genuinely translate to improvement? The answer to me is no.
Can I say
it didn't? It didn't. But I still. So what I'm saying is I still feel better about myself.
Correct.
Yeah, I still seek external validation because it's the two to me end up being not mutually exclusive, but like I could feel 100% about how, and I feel better now about myself than I ever have in my entire life. That does not change the fact that the external world is still not accepting that and like reflecting how well I feel about myself back at me.
Okay. Valid.
Because also,
thank you for sharing
also
that.
hot men can hate themselves on the inside, but they're hot externally. So then people, and that's what I'm saying is the issue. I could be as confident, as cunty, as pussy slay boots as I want to be, and it doesn't mean that does not equal what the universe is going to give back to me. I know that's like a whole like cosmic balance thing, but it's just humans aren't cosmic balance. There is no cosmic balance. Nothing is fair. Nothing is right in this world.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, if I'm not getting laid, and I could be 100% confident, do my drag, serve my art, like clock this shit and go crazy boots, and it wouldn't matter on the reflexive.
Thank you for sharing that. Because I'm going to say, one thought I've had when you were talking. Oh my God.
B.O.B. bitch that they called me by.
Oh no. One thought I had when you were sharing that is that I think that if someone, you don't like negatively receive criticism or whatever, like unless you think that about yourself. So like if someone's saying something about my body that's negative, like they're like, oh, this is something wrong, and I actually don't believe them because I truly either don't care or I like what I am, then that's not going to affect me. It's just going to bounce off me because they're just speaking into the fucking void and their opinion has no merit or weight to it. You know?
Well,
so like,
yes and no.
Well, why would anything that they say matter to me if I'm walking around in the world being like, I'm fucking cunt?
Let me say this. There's somebody calling you fat is something. But that's not what they're calling you. That's not what people are saying. The guys are going, lose a few pounds and then you can talk to me. Or
do you feel
you would be
like
hotter if you lost weight.
Okay.
Or so what I'm saying
they
is
are just
there's not
terrible human beings.
Well, of course. We're just talking about that sort of insult.
Yeah.
What I'm saying about that is
you're a terrible fucking person if you say that to somebody.
What I'm saying is
just saying.
I might not hate the size of my body at the moment and actually feel really good about the amount that I've lost over time, and I feel like I'm much more confident in the way I look nowadays. I feel great for the most part, but at the end of the day, like,
do you still believe
the
that?
The truth that they're speaking is not like, oh my God, you're so fat, like you blah 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 whatever. It's you. The way that you look and the size that you are is not valid in this. Is not acceptable or valid. And they're doing it as a solo person, their solo perception and how they're feeling, their solo opinion. But the opinion does follow almost to a T the community as a whole, which isn't something you can really like deny. That's the thing you can't deny.
Correct. I understand that the overarching vibe of not even just the queer community, just in general, we want something that's fit, fucking hard. Like, it's just, that's what we want conventionally. Like, that's what everyone, goes towards. But that's all fucked everyone else is fucked in the head. That's what you got to understand. Like, everyone is fucked up and is manipulated by the media, advertising, and all of that stuff. So like, I just don't take what anyone says. Like, for example, I used to not like how like hairy I was, like it being Italian.
Crazy.
And because people would be like, ugh, like, and I would say that about myself. Really, people weren't saying that, except recently, a lot of people just have some shit to say about it. So like, if I send a picture, they're like, I'm not into hairy guys or block or whatever the case is. And I used to hate that about myself when I was younger in like high school and college, but now their opinion is still the same, but it doesn't affect me because I actually like that about myself. Like I work to like that. So like that aspect of it, like whether it's hairy legs, hairy ass, hairy fucking chest, like now I'm like, oh, if that's not for you, you have bad taste. Like I know that I'm fucking pussy cunt. And I like love this about myself. Funny. And the next person, you can block me, you cannot talk to me. The next person's gonna go, God, I love your hairy body. Like, and so like, there's always something for someone. So if you are seeking like external validation in the form of like sex and stuff, like someone is interested in you. So these fucking stupid ass people that have this opinion and that's their own personal opinion, you go. I'm not for you, and I wouldn't want somebody that fucking doesn't like all of this. So it's like if you have a little junk in your fucking trunk, and and someone goes, oh, to get to me, you have to lose a few pounds. Well, then, bitch, I don't want to get to you. I want to get to the person.
It's very true. I mean, that
you
want to get to the person.
You can't get this, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like that's where you, like I feel like that's like the level you have to get to the point.
My question is how many people have to tell you that they hate hairy people for it to like actually affect you?
None. I mean, like
if every single person said it to you, you'd have it would become a major issue in your own mind, no matter how confident you were.
Correct,
and that's the issue.
But that's
what happens with people with weight. This
is the mental shit,
and that's what happens with people with race too. But.
Yeah, no, for sure, and I get it. Like if something continuously happens, your brain starts going.
Didn't I tell you that
defensive.
I had people? Didn't I tell you I had people literally be like, I would show them my chest, and like my nipples are obviously darker because I'm Latino.
You did say this on the spot.
And
I think
they would. Yeah, I think I said it like last episode. And like darker nipples, and then they would be like, "Oh, are you like not white?" I'd be like, no, I'm like half Puerto Rican. It literally says Latino in my profile. Yeah. And they'd be like, oh, sorry. And like dip.
Yeah.
Or block or something.
Well, that's
the kind of cracked out shit. That shit is crazy.
I know.
You want to talk about something you can't change?
No, I know.
Unless I tattooed them or something.
I love dark nipples.
That is the wild statement of the pod. Put it, clipped.
Clip it, and he loves dark nipples. All nipples are valid. Anyways, so no, but my thing is like these people out here that have this like unrealistic expectation of what they want because they, I think that they just people on dating apps that like say what they don't want. No hairy guys. No
fat, no femme, no Asian.
Yeah, like that.
Oh,
like
crazy.
You right off the bat are never getting my attention because I know you don't deserve what I can provide, which is a fun experience, a good time, someone who's like mentally sane. Well, but like that's the thing. It's like you don't deserve me. My whole thing when I started getting confidence in my body, first I realized I had to quit drinking because that was just like fucking up my mental state. But I realized when you look in the mirror, you kind of have to like want to have sex with yourself.
Never.
And that's why you're not at my level.
I don't want to keep with myself.
I look at myself and I go, well, not like actually have sex with myself, but you look in the mirror and you go, damn, bitch, you're fucking hot today. Like, and you go, I feel like I'm like, I could walk down the street.
I have some medication for that delusion, right?
To dull my fucking...
For your delusions? Yeah. I have medication for that.
I have hallucinations.
Hallucinations of you.
I want to walk down the street and feel like I'm in a fucking music video. And that's the level of confidence that I'm always seeking every day is walk like you're in a fucking music video. and walk like you want to have sex with yourself.
That statement is hilarious because regardless of how confident I've ever been in my life, especially like during like when I started doing drag, I'm like, yeah, I'm walking down the street like I'm in a music video because I'm planning for my gig later tonight.
It's my job.
Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at the underground. I'm thinking about this step.
You know
this
what I
step. I'm
said?
gonna split here. I'm gonna do a cartwheel here.
I'm like, I'm fucking hot. I'm fucking
You're
hot.
like, let the rain.
Yeah. Fall down.
Sued again. Hillary, don't sue us. She would never sue us.
She's our girl.
But then she has a record label that probably owns that.
What I told my one friend is, she wasn't feeling really confident with just herself, not necessarily body image or anything, but like she dances sober, just everywhere. So I go, when you're dancing and you feel fucking confident, can you please?
No, I'm listening to you.
When you're dancing and you're feeling fucking confident. Fuck you. I'm going to rip that bob off your damn head.
At the end of the video?
Yeah.
Yes!
So if you're dancing, if you have a point in your life where you feel the most confident, when you don't feel confident, think of you in that moment where you did feel confident and channel that energy. So like you on stage feeling pissy cunt when your will.
Did you see those titties?
Wait. When your will and you're like on these apps and someone says that to you, can you go, bitch, I'm fucking Will-O-the-Wisp. Like, I'm going to absorb her energy and go, bitch, bye. You don't deserve it. And then your brain will eventually continue to think like that if you do that multiple times. It's like smile.
But nobody's fucking me as Willa. Well, that's for episode 9.
Yeah.
Hookups in episode 9?
I just think that we're out here fucking putting so much emphasis on other people's perception of us when we just have to do our own thing and kind of just focus on our own selves. Wear what you feel good in, and if you feel like you look at yourself and you're like, hey, I could actually like gain some or benefit from maybe going on a treadmill, like do that, but don't like put yourself down for being that way. I think that's where people get into like they go, ew, fuck me for like fucking being that way. Like I saw myself on this podcast and I was like humped over and the things were coming out.
Yeah, but we're also like sitting on like these gross ass chairs.
But that's the thing. I can logically go, hey, I know I'm sitting like that. I know I'm wearing like a tight shirt, but
pants like soaked into your kidneys, like just
yeah, like everything's just not good the way it looks. But I go, oh, clocked. Maybe I should get a gym membership and just maybe feel active. And I feel like I'm not looking at that and going like, ew, what's wrong with me that I let myself get to that point? That's, I think, where the difference is.
Maybe I should sell my house and move downtown. Then I would go to Evolve.
Yeah.
What a weird like.
Yeah, that's why let's list it right now because you need to.
We're gonna talk about that offline. Andy and I are gonna talk about offline.
I love offline chats. No, but that's what I'm saying. So I just want everyone to know, just focus on yourself and don't beat yourself up. I think that is the key. That is the key of everyone's issues, is that you first beat yourself up before you like force yourself to get into the gym or force yourself to eat better. Stop beating yourself up. It's not your fucking fault. Your brain was in a specific way that didn't allow you to do the work to get to a certain point. I'm just like going off now because I really truly feel like I looked at myself for the first time and going, oh, okay, I definitely see the bagels that you've been eating every single day.
The bagels are there.
The bagels are there. Let's now change the behavior to where you start feeling good about yourself in a sense of like you start feeling better and then it'll translate eventually to other things. Like I'm looking at it very logically instead of being emotional, being like, I feel like shit that I let this happen to myself. That's none of that makes anything better. And that's the tea.
I hate you.
Wow, I'm really passionate about this.
Really passionate. And next week we're going to talk about hookup stories. No,
yeah,
we have to. Like I'm dead serious. I really thought we were going to do that this week because I'm like dead serious.
Why don't you throw one out?
No, we can't. How long do we have?
10 minutes.
No.
Okay, fine.
Listen, next week we're gonna listen. Next week because this we'll have already recorded it by the time you listen to this one. We are going to do hookup stories unless something crazy or wild happens that really.
And it probably will.
No, because there was nothing crazy and wild that sparked you wanting to talk about this today.
It was watching me on the podcast, and I said, "That's a love handle if I ever seen one." I said, "Grab that all on the floor. Grab that. Give me some more. Grab that."
Andy, mom watches this. Stop.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, Mom.
Wait, you know what I was actually going to laugh about?
What?
Do you ever see White Chicks?
Yes. Of course I have.
Hi, I'm Back Fat Betty. Look at my huge burdonkey. Hi, I'm Cellulite Sally. Oh, and who is that? It's Tina the Talking Tummy.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Cheers to That with
And
Andy
you know what?
and Willa.
Let's free the love handles.
I can't do that. I only have underwear on right now. Oh my God, those are my briefs. Stop.
What do you have to say for yourself? Get an Evolve membership.
I don't even have to say it.
Wait,
I don't even have to say it.
That's a good promotion for Evolve. Feeling a little chunky? Come to Evolve. And I'm getting crazy.
Anyway, that's it. I'm ripping this wig off, and we
Holy
gotta
shit.
go. Thanks for coming. Anyway,
Fuck you, bitch.
we have things coming up. Look at our socials for them.
Let's talk about what we have coming up.
No, you already ripped the wig off. We can't do it now.
No, we have to.
Nope, we're done.
Guys, follow us on Instagram at Mr.
put this on
Mocktail, MISTER_Mocktail.
Wait.
She's at Miss Willa DeWisp. Follow at
What if it was
Sober16
just
at
this?
CT. I'm trying to fucking promote, you fucking rat bitch.
Here, you put it on.
Okay.
Definitely follow me. Follow us at CCT Pod. CCT Pod. I can't spell it. Put it here. Thank you. And
Come this weekend, I will be at Rochester Photo City for the Queens of Hip Hop.
it's not coming out before that.
Fuck. It was a great time at Rochester. Pride shows coming up. We have our Helium Comedy Club show with an all-queer local comic lineup, and Damsel in Distress will be there doing a nice performance. It's a great time. Have a laugh during Pride. We need the community to come together and laugh. And then that weekend, night before Pride Parade, what do we got?
We have the Buffalo Music Awards happening at Electric City on May 31st.
May 31st.
The girls will be impersonating, the girls and boys will be impersonating some of your absolutely favorite pop stars, and there might be a special guest performance by the two of us. Obviously, we're hosting it, so obviously we're doing that will not be featured. Thank you very much. I will be making sure the choreo definitely hides Andy's Little Debbie cakes that he's trying to shake over there.
Don't play.
You look.
God, wait. A wig really changes
I
your
know, it really
confidence.
changes the energy, doesn't
And
it?
talking about body image and confidence,
Put a wig on. That's
Put a
my
fucking
advice at
wig
the end of
on.
the day. Put a fucking
we all have
wig
done it
on.
for Halloween, but do it.
Do it
not
for yourself.
on Halloween,
Do it for yourself.
and it really does change things.
If you identify as male, put a feminine ass wig on, a long wig.
Change it up.
If you identify as female, put like a short like cunty mohawk on.
Yeah, like-
And if you identify somewhere in the middle, you don't have to buy the wig. We already know you have them. And if you identify as non-binary,
Do whatever you want.
No, we already know you got the wigs, girl. Just put them on.
Put them on.
Put them on, girl.
Honestly, this episode, put on the fucking wig is the slogan for this
You
episode.
look.
I feel so good.
Have you?
I mean, I'll see it.
Hold
But
on.
yeah,
Let me just
Buffalo
show
Music
you.
Awards, and then we do have. Wow, you know what? I'm giving Amanda, please.
It's giving. Amanda, please.
What is it?
.com.
Is it Penelope?
Taint.
Penelope.
My name is Penelope Taint. I'm Amanda's #1 fan, please.
Amanda, please.
They are gonna sue
Wait,
us. Nickelodeon would
wait,
sue us.
do you remember,
Dan Schneider would sue us.
Man.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming to the episode. It was crazy. It was wild.
Follow us, subscribe, comment below.
Literally, we'll answer whatever questions. If we see funny questions, we'll answer them no matter what.
Be
Next
our
week
friend
we'll do something.
again.
Next week we'll talk about something crazy and wild.
Let's talk about sex next week.
No, next week. No, yes, because remember we said we're gonna put a disclaimer on next week's episode when it comes out. Parents, don't listen to this one.
Don't listen to it because we're getting graphic.
We're gonna get graphic. We're gonna get graphic in a way that is salacious but not too disgusting.
We're gonna get graphic for us, but we're not.
Names will be bleeped out.
We're not gonna get
if
crude.
If you're somebody that we've hooked up with, names will be bleeped out. We're not gonna.
No, we're fucking
no
doxing
doxing.
everyone. No, we're doxing everyone we ever hooked up
Only
with.
bad people.
Yeah,
We'll
gonna
dox the bad
say
people.
where they live. We're gonna show their picture. I mean, good luck.
This is terrible. Anyway, bye. Cheers to that.
Cheers to me and the Bob.
I'm on them antidepressants. Baby, no money shout out again. I'm on them
Sponsor us.
antidepressants.
Sponsor my hole.
We feeling good today. Watch me make an entrance.
Okay, sued.
He's not gonna sue us.
He would never.
He literally wouldn't. It'd be so stupid.
He would be.
And he doesn't have a label either.
Come on the pod.
If Baby No Money sees this, Baby No Money, I love you. Andy loves you. Come on the pod. Sit right here. We'll get you a good
you can
NA.
sit right
no,
here.
you're a bottom, girl. Get over
Well,
it.
then sit next to me.
Yeah, sit
I'll
right there.
sit on you.
Wait, when we have a guest, we'll have to sit on the same couch.
I know.
We'll have
You'll
to sit-
cuddle. I'll sit across from you, like this. We'll start like this, and then I'll just like do this.
This is the
nice.
gayest thing that's ever. You're gonna unplug my microphone. This is so stupid. We're in one shot now.
Hi, welcome to Cheers to That podcast with Andy and Willa and our special guest. Insert picture.
Where's Hazel? Hazel, go sit on the couch. That was really awkward. I did not like that.
And you know what? I wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't comfortable with my body. Bring it
Clearly,
back.
you were comfortable with my body
Yeah.
because you just got up all on me. Weird.